overall it's similar for like a few of the roles, but I think that as well as the mid is where it's really different. I think like DK though is a good hero to look out for both of them.
All right, Winter, what about you?
Yeah, I think Dragon Knight is a hero that has been part of their success, like in the games for both of the teams. They have players that play the hero very well, and they are able to dictate play with the hero, like with the good item selections, be it going for the dagger or going for the Shadow Blade. So I think Dragon Knight is definitely a hero to watch out for. And the supports, I think, might be a little different because I feel sometimes, if you talk about running junglers, I think newbie are more. There's more chance that newbie runs a jungling hero, whereas for Vichy Gaming, they are more of laning supports, be it roaming or just sitting down, protecting the core. So that's probably the difference between the supports I can see. But they haven't been running any jungling heroes as of late, so.
All right. Well, we are waiting for the teams to get ready here, Newbie versus Vici Gaming. But since we have some time, we discuss this as the days progress. But Dakota, with you having you here, some questions that we were surprised about throughout TI. For instance, what heroes, were there any heroes that you were very surprised to see come up so often? Maybe the Ember coming into TI5?
For me, it was probably Naga and her importance as a support. We got a bit of a teaser of it coming into TI, mild play maybe in qualifier. I saw a bit of it in BTS Americas, but now it's definitely in full force, especially for most of the Western teams. It's first pick, first ban priority.
That's mostly because Secret and EG prioritize it so much. Just because, again, Secret and EG, they're the team that likes to delay, fight at the perfect moment. And Naga can just prevent that one, like 3-0, 4-0, that can just ruin everything. And especially with a lot of teams like running Undying and a lot of teams that like want to force your tower very early, 7 seconds does not sound like a lot, but it's a lot in the grand scheme of things. And I think that it just moves the window from like the 20-minute fight to like a 28-minute fight when Anti-Mage just has like one more item, when he has a Manta to counter the Orchid, for example. And it's just a very nice safeguard. They also play it very offensively. We've seen Naga Siren in dual lanes with Tusk in the off lane, and you would think, okay, 2 melee heroes, they without like a really good snowball is decent, but like how are they supposed to do very well versus 2 supports, range supports that might zone them out? But they're actually very tanky. They have a lot of kill potential and a lot of armor, and they can actually farm very well in the lane. You actually can't usually do 2, like a weak carry and a strong support versus those 2 heroes. So I think the flexibility in her, as well as her ability to transition in the late game, like we saw Saniko on Na'Vi with his super farm Naga Siren, just it also secures your late game. Good versus BKB. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, she's so flexible. That's what makes her so a hot